بسم الله الحمد لله وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على رسول الله أما بعد. Al-Kaba'ir الثانية والعشرون قطع الطريق. Major sin number 22. The author rahimahullah ta'ala al-Hafidh al-Dhahabi says highway robbery, sticking people up or being a bandit, robbing people while traveling, causing mischief like this. قال الله تعالى إنما جزاء الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله ويسعون في الأرض فسادا أن يقتلوا أو يصلبوا أو تقطع أيديهم وأرجلهم من خلاف أو ينفوا من الأرض ذلك لهم خزي في الدنيا ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tells us in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 33, إنما جزاء الذين. Allah says the reward of those who fight against Allah and His Rasul and spread corruption in the land, their reward is nothing more than the following. Number one, Allah says, أن يقتلوا, for them to taste death, أو يصلبوا, or to be placed on stakes, أو تقطع أيديهم وأرجلهم من خلاف, or their hands and feet to be cut off from opposite directions. Remove the right hand and the left foot. أو ينفوا من الأرض, or have them banished, kicked out, and exiled from the land. ذَلِكَ لَهُمْ خِزْيٌ فِي الدُّنْيَا. Allah says, and for them is humiliation in this life, and in hereafter is عَذَابٌ عَظِيم, is a horrible punishment. فَمُجَرَّدُ إِخَافَتِهِ السَّبِيلَ وَمُرْتَكِبٌ كَبِيرًا فكيف إذا أخذ المال وكيف إذا جرح أو قتل أو فعل عدة كبائر مع ما غالبهم عليه من ترك الصلاة وانفاق ما يأخذونه في الخمر والزنا. He says, commenting on this verse, so the sheer act of frightening the people while they travel, the sheer act of the people being unsafe is a major sin in itself. So what is the case if a person frightens the people and takes their money, or injures, murders, and does a cocktail of major sins? What is the case? It's even worse. He says all of this, along with what most of them are upon of not making salah. He says most of them, they don't make the salah, and the money that they take, the booty that they get, they spend it on booze and women. So this chapter shows us that this is a major sin. And it is something that is in every time and in every place, in every culture. There are, quote unquote, what? Bandits, robbers, as we say when you're a little kid. Cops and robbers is a reality. But a very important point that I want to point your attention to is the concept, always, of lifestyle. Lifestyle. The author is making a point basing it off of the people's lifestyle. If the only thing that he did was be a means of people being afraid to travel, that will be enough. He says, but it doesn't stop there. Most people, when they do that, they're involved in that, their lifestyle leads them to doing what? Other things. When a person has power, a person has authority, a person has weapons, a person is vicious, very seldom will he be merciful and kindful, even if he gets what he wants. Everybody understand this? A person, he gets the money, and he still what? Wants to injure. He takes a woman and he still wants to what? Injure her. He gets what he wants, but he still wants more because of the egotistic nature of the human being and just the thriving greed to be in control of the next man and to do harm to the next man and to move the next man about. It's from the most powerful types of greed. Greed for power and greed for people being afraid of you, which comes from you yourself being inferior and you feeling that you're inferior, so you have to try to make yourself superior to others. We don't get too deep into psychology, but this is a reality. This is a reality. Most people, they do these crimes not because it feels good, but because of the pain that they suffer, and they try to find something to blunt it or to dull it. So therefore, the concept of what? Lifestyle. He says most of them don't make salah. You think somebody that's a highway robber, he waits for people to come, sticks them up. He's going to say, oh, wait a second, man. Let me make salah real quick. Put down my gun and my weapons. What's the The likeliness of this. Very highly unlikely. Let alone somebody that has a woman or even children at their mercy crying for them in the middle of the night. What do you think they're going to do to them? And in most cases, the money that they're going is going to go to one of those two things, if not both, along with gambling, drugs, and the life goes on. And the list goes on. So the concept of lifestyle, people that ask the questions, can I be a basketball player? Can I be a football player? Can I be a professional this? Can I go here? It says, is it permissible to go to college? Can I do this? Can I do this? So on and so on and so forth. We can understand the rulings of these things based off of what? Lifestyle. Lifestyle. When you go to this place, what is the lifestyle there? Everybody understand this? You're not that religious to start off with. So you go to college. What's in college? Heck of that. In most cases, in Allah's best, you're going to fall victim to that what? That lifestyle. People that are musicians, singers, rappers, this, that, so on and so forth. You just don't make music. But it comes with a what? Lifestyle. And the people that buy your music and listen to your music, regardless of music haram or not, so on and so forth, you don't have to get into that. Just the concept as the people who buy your music, they don't want you to be a simple, humble person. You can be like that outside of your rap name and rap stage. But when you're making raps or any other type of music, they want you to be what? I'm the man. And it's not just raps, other music as well. Okay? We're going to get into no issues when it comes to rap, hip-hop, heavy metal. People that talk about, rap is bad, it's evil. What about, there's other types of music that is just as evil, if not worse. But the concept of race is a reality. Okay? So music in general, performing, acting, it comes with a lifestyle of lying, of being arrogant, being vain, of women, of drugs, of parties, of this, of that. It's not just, I act and I go home. No, that's not what the fans want. Because most of them are miserable, don't have any lives, they hate themselves. So they need someone to cheer them up. They need a drug, a shot in the arm to make them feel like living. And that is the person that comes on the television screen. And as I say, in the idol, he's my what? He's my idol. So there's a certain type of arrogance that comes with these professions. Let alone the zina, the riba, the khamr, the party drugs. And that lifestyle is one solid piece. And if you're unwilling to accept that lifestyle, you're not going to last too long in that profession or that college or whatever you do. Everybody understand this? And the same applies to seeking ilm as well. And being righteous and pious as well. It's a lifestyle. You can't just have one foot in, one foot out. Students of knowledge, they have a lifestyle that they have to abide by. And if they don't, then they're going to have a weakness in their ilm and in their teaching. So this is a very important point for our youth, teenagers, our young children, all of the brothers, for us to understand is that certain things come as a total package, as a package. You can't pick and choose. Everybody understand this? Wallahu ta'ala alam. Hada wa sallallahu sallam wa barak ala abdihi wa rasulihi Muhammad.